All right, it is now 9:12. Welcome back, everybody. For those who watch the big game for the commercials, raise his hand. Super Bowl ads are going to look a lot different this year because of the coronavirus pandemic. In fact, many big brands are sitting the commercial game out this year. Joining us now with more on why some companies are choosing not to run ads and the impact this could have is Larry Meador from Evoke Advertising. He is the CEO and Chief Strategy Officer. It is good to see you this morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good to see you too.
You know, a lot of us watch the Super Bowl for the ads, right? Of course, the game. But the ads are such a big deal. Why do you think that so many of these larger corporations are deciding to sit it out?
I think probably because of, a lot of Americans out of work or COVID. They're just looking at it as maybe, is it the right time to be spending such an enormous amount of money, $5.5 million, an extra $200,000 if you want to be on the live stream, when they could put that money elsewhere. All
right, so who's sitting out and what are they doing with that money instead?
So it's kind of a mishmash of who's sitting out. Avocados from Mexico, which is an ads we rate high every year, sitting out. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Ford, Hyundai. I think Budweiser was kind of on the fence about sitting out, said they were donating to relief funds, but now they've released some spots. So Kellogg's made a statement that said that they really thought, originally they thought about sitting out. They were going to donate some money, but they've given already over $18 million to just COVID relief funds. And they thought that this was an opportunity to connect with their consumers and give them an opportunity to escape.
And so, Larry, what happens is, of course, you've got these, larger corporations that are saying we're going to put our money elsewhere. But that also opens up the door, right, to these smaller advertisers who are now hoping to take center stage this year. I was able to watch a lot of these ads, and I got to tell you, some of them are really, really good. But the price tag isn't good because it's almost as expensive to run an ad this year as it was last year. So how do these smaller companies hope to capitalize?
Yeah, it did open up a lot of windows. I mean, Vroom, Fiverr, Scotts Miracle-Gro, although Scotts is not a small company, but they're stepping in. And I think that this year, because a lot of people haven't been working, a lot of production companies, a lot of production crews haven't been working. If you look at across all the commercials this year, the level of talent is really, really good. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel, Matthew McConaughey, Amy Schumer, Ashton Kutcher. I mean, there's a lot of really strong talent across all these spots.
And so let's talk a little bit more about that, because one of the things that we tend to do here, even on our show, right, is the day after the Super Bowl, we talk about the kind of much ballyhooed commercials, right, the ones that everybody talked about, the ones that went viral. Can we still expect to see those kinds of commercials this year? For example, you mentioned the Ashton Kutcher one. I love that one. I thought that was good because I was actually able to get a little preview of it. What do you think is going to stand out this year?
I think you're going to see a lot of fun. I mean, we've already categorized the ads in what we consider to be categories of fun, heartstrings, brands that have had good saves, and then those that really were looking to kind of, position or I don't want to say capitalize on 2020, but they brought up 2020 or COVID or something in their ads in a way to say that they're kind of bouncing back. But the fun category, there's 20 ads to every heartstring ad this year.
And the heartstring ads, don't you think those are going to be, we have to wrap, but the heartstring ones, I think those are really the ones that are going to touch people. Because Indeed, for the first time ever, has an ad. I hadn't seen a Super Bowl ad from Indeed.
Right. And so I think that what you're going to see is, I think a lot of advertisers thought that brands would go heartstring. And so a lot of them went the opposite direction and went fun. You're going to see a lot of escape, a lot of fun. And but the heartstring ads were done really, really well. And I think they're going to stand out.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us this morning. Larry Meador, thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.